welcome back to another edition of the Daydreaming Vlog Series, episode 29. I probably flash up there real quick for y'all. Alright guys, so yesterday was amazing for multiple reasons. First off, I got back to working out and that felt good. I was just like, oh, and I made sure not to overdo it, even though I was like, you should do more. You normally do more. And I was like, wait. If we do more, I might overdo it on my first day back. And so I made sure to avoid that. And you know what? Why did I forget this? I always do this. I'm all excited. I jump on into it. I totally forget to put on my safety wear for my eyes. It's very important to do things like this, folks. You never know how you'll lose an eye next. Oh, God, no, I'm just kidding. So that was really cool. However, though, I was really tired, so I went to bed at a very appropriate time, even though we went into overtime last night. All right, so with that being said, last night's Time Tuesday was amazing. We started a little bit late by about 30 minutes because I needed to eat. That's plain and simple. That was the best way to put it. I needed to eat after the workout, and I got most of it eaten. There just wasn't enough time per se to get the full meal like I wanted to, which I was kind of. So the bulk diet was pretty damn good. I missed probably like a quarter of a meal, I would say, on that, which is unfortunate. But it's just the circumstance that I was presented at that particular time. So with that being said, though, now you guys were amazing last night. So many familiar faces coming in, a couple of new ones as well. You guys were definitely taking advantage of the affiliate system, just pouring those things on me. Those bits were very, very, very kind, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. So let's see here. With that being said, we did not PB. Why not? We were so close on so many occasions, but you know what happened on any of those occasions we didn't? We had an untimely death. So on Contra, we had multiple attempts that were within 16 seconds of a PB. And the most infuriating one, we were within 1 second. Shucks. All right, that would have been sexy, but we didn't do it. Okay, and then Mega Man. Oh, we were jamming. Bam, bam, bam. And then I got presented a situation that I had not ever dealt with before in Mega Man 2, where there was an extra shot on the screen, so I didn't know how to react correctly, and it hit me and I died. I could have paused it and then used, because I couldn't avoid it. The way that the pattern was on it, like it would have had been like framed perfect to avoid getting hit by it, which I suppose is doable. But at least I have not practiced that yet. Therefore, I was not confident in it. And I thought my guy was still invincible, because when you get hit in Mega Man, there's just a little bit of knockback that happens, and your guy's invincible for a short period of time, which usually you'll see me why I intentionally get hit in certain situations so I can bounce around off of things that would normally be instant kills. Okay, so I could have paused, I could have used the E-Tank, which would have cut into our time save, but I would have still stayed alive, which probably would have been enough for a PB, because we were, on Mega Man, we were 16 seconds off with a death. Most deaths are about 20 seconds to 30-something seconds long. And there's a couple of ones that are a little bit longer than that because of where you die versus where you respawn at in level. Or if you died at the very end of the fight without killing said boss, for example, and then you respawn elsewhere, that's a really long amount of time compared to, like, let's say, dying immediately when you fight the boss. But guys, we're getting better at it. And then remember, on Sunday, we should be adding a new speedrun game. Link's Awakening. That should be defeated this Retro Friday. Oh, wow. That's crazy. It's so weird for me to think, because we've been doing... First, I did just one speedrun game, which is Mega Man 2, from October until beginning of January. And then since January 13th, I've been doing 2 for the last 4.5 months. Now we're going to add a third one in there. That's going to be pretty cool. Now, granted, what that also means is that some nights I might not get all 3 in. I mean, I'm not quite sure yet how we're going to do this, because I don't know how long Zelda's going to take me to really get like a decent time for it, because like the world records are on like 45-ish minutes. So that's the world record, right? And I don't think I'll have world record pace to start out. So we're probably looking around like a couple of hours, 2-3 hours. That's my guess, at least. Okay, so on to today. Today I'm hoping to work out Power Crunch TV. I'm waiting for him to get back to me. He's kind of in the middle of streaming right now, so I'm trying not to interject too much on his broadcast. And yeah, oh man, I hope I'll work out either shoulders or chest today. I'm feeling one of those two because that shouldn't hinder my bowling for tomorrow. I want to be able to bowl really well for tomorrow's sweeper match. But otherwise, today is kind of a laid back day. I'm trying to think of what else is going to go on specifically today that's different than any other day. I mean, it's kind of a mini recharge day in the sense of just I've already got all my posts and everything ready for you guys, and obviously if you guys are responding to it, I will make sure to interact with you. Episode 28 dropped earlier today, obviously, and hopefully you guys had an opportunity to see that. And again, always comment down below, guys. I want to interact with you as much as possible, be it through this YouTube series, be it through the DMs on Twitter or Instagram, or through the Dreamstream channel when I'm live. So, guys, always feel free to reach out to me. All right, then let's go ahead and segue into tomorrow, because tomorrow's going to be a little bit more of an exciting adventure. I should be getting some more of the soundproofing. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to double check. Maybe it won't come till Friday, and maybe only the mouse will come tomorrow. Actually, now that I think about it, that might just be what's going to happen. Yeah, I might not be able to do it till Friday then with the soundproofing, because if it doesn't come in, I can't do it right. Okay, and so yeah, bowling tomorrow night. I'm waiting to see the rest of the league's reaction, because some people know, those who are like, for example, last year's champions, so 2016 champions of that league. Who also has the league president on it, he came over and congratulated us on last week for our victory, and I was pretty stoked about that. That was kind of him. And I'm just curious how many people know, because there was a couple of people who came over and congratulated and all that kind of stuff. But like I was telling you guys before, there were some of those leering across the whole bowling alley. It's like, what the hell? Come on, guys. Come on. I can understand if we just defeated you in like the championship match or something along those lines, or like a playoff match. Of course, you're not going to be happy losing to your opponent. But when your team's team's been out of it for the majority of the season, I mean, really? Were we the only reason? Probably not. Probably not. Positive vibes. Come on, let's do this thing. Good sportsmanship, all that kind of stuff. And that's why I want to remind you guys. Thank you so much yesterday, because I was tired. I really was. I was so tired yesterday for the stream for Time Tuesdays, and you guys took it to a whole nother level. I mean, it was just the constant energy. And some of you guys are all feeling bad that you had to leave or go to bed and go to sleep. It's called the Dream Stream for a reason. I support you guys getting your sleep. Sleep is crucial. Like today, I got a long amount of sleep. So let's see here. I went to bed, got up after about 7 hours or so, which has kind of been since I've been on this bulk diet. I've had this odd wake up just before what feels like a complete amount of sleep for myself. So then I go and eat or whatever, right? Eat, get a couple of things set up and whatnot, and then try to go back to sleep for almost like a power nap of sorts. So I was able to do that, but it kind of messes with me a little bit, because I much rather, if I'm going to take a power nap, I'd rather have it later, in the day and get a lot of stuff done instead of getting just a little bit. But, just trying to manage what's been going on with this whole long phase of bulking. I've never done more than 5 months of bulking in my entire life. And then once we finish on July 5th, that'll be 24 months of bulking. I haven't done that before. So I can definitely tell there's some adjustment periods here, and it'll be interesting when I start to transition into a leaning out phase, because remember, guys, I'm not just trying to do this for overall size. One thing I want to address, I've heard a couple people with different channels that I've interacted with who talk about fitness and whatnot, is that getting stuck with just the number on the scale. Now, for me, when I'm looking at that number on the scale, the reason why that matters to me in a small sense is I know what variables I'm looking at. So if I see that number go up, Now I'm waiting for the next numbers to come. So what happens on the device that I use is it first gets your weight, right? Then it'll start to go into the muscle mass, the water weight, the body fat percentage, and that's what I'm paying attention to, really. So I first look for that weight. Did I go up? Because that means I have a potential for muscle growth, right? And did my weight go up and my muscle didn't change and only fat and water added? Water is whatever. Water can always be dealt with. It's the fat, though. It's like, oh man, that's not what I wanted. But keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding. 2 weeks later, I'm that same weight, but I'm a 0.5% lower body fat percentage. My water weight's about the same, give or take, 0.1, 0.2 pounds, and then the rest is all in the muscle. Being a 0.3 or 0.4 pound muscle change. Yes. Yes! Those are good things. Those are really good things. And so don't only stick to the number on the scale. It's really easy. Just like when you are doing things like outreach, right? Instagram, Twitter, be it making YouTube videos, be it on Twitch. Just the bare bones number isn't what matters. That might matter in some respects for how you might promote yourself, but really, deep down, it doesn't matter. What matters is your impact. Thus, when I'm talking about working out or whatever in our overall body weight, what really matters is what is the details to that weight, that number. We want to know how it breaks down into, and that way we can actually dissect and go forward with a positive game plan to get you to where you want to be. There's always a way, there's always somehow. We just have to figure you out. Every person's different. Just like how you present yourself and why your content or whatever it is that you might be doing will be liked, respected, and, sought after by other individuals. These are good things, really. With that being said, here's some yesterday's good things. And because you like good things, you're going to subscribe. And dreamers, I will catch you tomorrow on episode freaking 30.